When there's no more hope is left in me, I can see what comes my way, and I'm away.
Hey guys, my name is Kathy with Kathy's Krafty Kreations and DIYs. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back. I am tickled pink that you're here today. Today I have for you some bee-themed decor. It's springtime and all those little critters have been buzzing about, and it's got my mind all aflutter with all these decor thoughts because last year, if you remember, the bee theme really blew up. And so I want to try my hand at it, and you guys let me know what you think. I had so many ideas, I couldn't put them all in one video. So if you like it, let me know in the comments below, and I'll do another one, another bee-themed video. Also, I wanted to let you guys know we've got a lot of new subscribers. Thank y'all so much for subscribing to my channel. If you like it, always make sure that you give me a thumbs up because that helps YouTube just to see me a little bit more. And also, subscribe if you haven't yet. Come on and be a part of our family. We pray for each other, we love each other, and we do budget-friendly DIYs. I do a lot of Farmhouse, but I'll do anything. And that's another thing, guys. If y'all think of anything that you want me to do in particular, leave it in the comments below. And I just might try my hand at it, and I just might surprise you. You never know. But without further ado, you know what time it is, kids. Let's take it to the farmhouse. Welcome, everybody. We start off with DIY number 1. I have a 5x7 canvas frame from the Dollar Tree. And all I'm going to do with this is get my sharp razor knife, go down the sides of it, the sides of the staples, and just pull that canvas right off of there. And then I'm going to get some jumbo size popsicle sticks. They sell this size at the Dollar Tree. And you just measure off where you need to cut the ends of that popsicle stick. And you cut both ends of those off all the way down to each popsicle stick. And it ended up being 10 popsicle sticks that I needed. And here they all are cut up already. I've got my Waverly Antique Wax. And I have some wet wipes, which is just baby wipes, basically. And I use my baby wipes and my antique wax to stain these sticks, the popsicle sticks and the frame. And then all I'm going to do is pop a little bit of glue down on that frame. And then I'm going to put those popsicle sticks all the way down through there.
When there's no more hope is left in me, I can see what comes my way, and I'm always lost. There's nowhere else to go.
Once I got all my popsicle sticks glued on real good, I took some silver lining from Waverly, and I'm just going to distress this. Guys, to distress, I use a basting brush, which, you know, is like basting brush that you would put butter or whatever on your food. I find that it's the best distressing brush. And then I have some of this chalkboard paint that comes from the Dollar General. And I have these letters that came from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to spell out "Be Kind." And this is just the chalkboard paint mixed with water in that bottle. And I use that as a black stain, and it works really well. And I'm just going to glue those words down on there. This is a very simple DIY, and it turned out cute as a button. And then I got my Cricut, and I made a little bee with my Cricut. And I'm still not really good with my Cricut yet. I'm new, still learning. So I don't show all the steps because sometimes it takes me a couple times to get it right. And I got some of the color Sunbeam from Apple Barrel. And I'm going to just color in the middle parts of the bee here because, of course, that part is not colored because it come from my Cricut. And then I have the color white also, and I colored in his wings. And I also went around the words be kind and made it look like little stitches. And I made him look like he had, with the black, like a little zoom pattern. I take the ticking ribbon that I have and I make just a simple X. And then I took this yellow and white baker's twine, wrapped it around my fingers about, I don't know, 7 times, cut it, and it just makes a little messy bow, and I stuck that up in the corner. And then I also had this little sunflower laying around from, I think it was from a pumpkin back in the fall from Dollar Tree, and I stuck it on there. DIY number 2. This one, I am mixing up the color Sunbeam with a little bit of white, and then I put some baby powder in it. It's not any baby powder. I had to order this off of Amazon. I will link it below. It is the talc kind, and that is how you make your own chalk paint. I believe the ratio is 1:1, but what I do, honestly, is just mix it up until I think it's right. I ended up painting 2 jars yellow and one of my mason jars black. And then I've got this metallic marker. It's white, as you see, from the Dollar Tree. And I'm just making simple little polka dots on my black one. I saw this on Pinterest, and I thought these were the cutest little mason jars I've ever seen. And I've got like 250,000 mason jars laying around, so I thought I would, add this to my little bee collection. So on my black one, my black mason jar, I made the white dots. And I did this with no rhyme or reason where I put the dots. I just kind of put them wherever I felt. You can put as many as you want or as little as you want. And by the way, these metallic markers that come from the Dollar Tree are awesome. I don't really care for the ones that are called the chalk writer little markers, but these metallic are really, really good. So I put my white polka dots all over this one, just smothered it. Now I've got a yellow one, and I'm going to put black polka dots all over this one. And at first I started to use my Arteza acrylic marker, but I found it was much easier just to paint the dots on with my black chalkboard paint from the Dollar General. And once again, there's no rhyme or reason. I'm just going all over the jar, wherever I feel the need. I love these old mason jars. These are the big wide mouth mason jars, and I love these. They're good to put, your canned goods in when you're canning, and they're good for sweet tea, so they're good for me, baby. All right, and on the other yellow one, I have this pattern that came off of Google Prints. It was free. I'll try to find it and link it below. I use my black carbon paper to trace that, by the way, and I will link that below with my Amazon stuff too. It's awesome. Now this time I did use my black Arteza acrylic marker. Those are great, by the way, and I just, just went over the pattern once again so you could see it a little bit better. And I think this pattern is adorable. It makes the little heart. That is so cute. And then I filled it in with my paint, and that paint, once again, is that black chalkboard paint from the Dollar General. It's my favorite black paint to use. Somebody once asked me in the comments, why do you use chalkboard paint? And there's really no reason, honestly. It's just the fact that I like the way it looks. I like the matte look of it. It has a really nice matte look, and I really like that. I just kind of highlighted this with that metallic white pen again, just to give it, so it would show up. And then I realized on the head I didn't like the way that looked, but I liked the way it looked on the rest of it.
And I have these little bees that came from Amazon. I will link those below. And I stuck a couple of those on there. Cute as can be. And I made another little bee on my Cricut and put it on there. And then I just put some jute twine around the tops. The next one we're going to do is this little honey, I'm home. Then this is the beehive. And this is going to be DIY number 3. My husband got me this at a thrift store. I think it was like 50 cents or something. And I gave it just one good coat of yellow. At the bottom, the little part that sticks out down there, I just painted it black simply. I took some black ribbon and I made a simple little bow. And that little bow is going to go up on the top there. I also took my yellow and white baker's twine that I got from the Dollar Tree, and that's what I tied that bow with. And I also did my little technique where I just I make a ring around my finger about 5, 6, 7 times, however many times you want. You cut it with the scissors, and it makes like a little messy bow. If you guys have watched my channel before, I make these all the time. I just think they're cute. All you do is just like when you're making one of the little jute twine tassels, you just cut it. So I made another little honey, I'm home, and I made this with my Cricut. I put that on there. I put another one of my bees on there. And then there is the pack of my little, look how cute these are. It's my little bees from Amazon. And they have little stickers on the back that you don't even have to use your hot glue. You can pull that little sticker off and pop them right on. And they are cute as can be. I stuck them all over this hive. And it does, it's meant to be a birdhouse, but does that not look just like a little beehive? It's so cute. And then I just took some jute twine and went around the bottom a couple times. Super easy DIY. But look how it turned out. Is this not the cutest thing? This is probably one of my favorite projects of all of these because I just think this is just too cute. And that little bow at the top, is that not cute? Here goes DIY number 4, guys. We are moving today. My husband got me this little, it's like a little flower planter from the Goodwill for like $1. It's 10. And I just painted it with my black chalkboard paint. No rhyme or reason. I did a really wishy-washy, messy coat. On the sides, it had these gorgeous lines. Like, you know those old-timey looking door knockers that have the lines and you like knock? That's what that looked like, and it was on the side. So I thought, any crafter knows anything that's like, that's stuck out like that you're definitely going to distress that. That's going to be a good thing to distress. So, when I went over all this, I've got these napkins. They came from eBay, and these are where I usually get all my napkins. I painted the middle portion of this cashew color from Waverly because if I didn't, it's not going to show up with that black. And then I just place my napkin. You fold it like you do a taco, okay? And then you just lay the middle part down first, which would be the bee, and just kind of fold the rest of it down. You let it do its own thing. You don't force it. Decoupage is one of my favorite things because it's very little effort and you get a great result. This is gorgeous. When this is done, beautiful. And then I just took some matte Mod Podge. You know, I had put a very light coat down before I put the napkin down. And then I put a light coat on top of the napkin. And then I've got my cashew color, which matches this napkin perfectly. And I just kind of went around the edges to blend it together. And I still wanted a lot of that black to come through. And when I did that, I thought that I kind of covered up, more of the black than I wanted. So I thought, all right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to get our black again, and it's just my black chalkboard paint, and my little basting brush, my distressing brush, and I'm just going to distress around it again. And guys, this turned out so beautiful. I wish you could see it in person. Like I said, I love to decoupage with napkins because it is such little effort and you get such a big result. People have come in my house since I've done this and put this up. You know, I put this up in the living room and they're like, oh my gosh, that's the prettiest thing. And instead of using floral foam, I use pool noodles a lot of times. I cut my pool noodle. I've got 2 different kinds of boxwood from Walmart. I've got a few sunflowers, and I have these flowers that are yellow. They don't have names on them. I got them from Walmart. They're a beautiful flower. It's this one. I don't know the name of it, but it looks kind of like I don't know, like a dandelion, or I don't know what it looks like, but it's really pretty. It's not a sunflower, but it's a beautiful flower. And I chose yellow, of course, because of the bee, you know, to keep the bee theme going. So that's why we did yellow and like a greenish color. And this turned out beautiful, this planter did. People have went crazy over this in my living room. Here it is. Look at the distressing on that. You would never, ever know that this was a napkin that cost me like $2 for 2 napkins, okay? So when I cut this up, because each napkin has 4 scenes on it, this is like 25 cents. So I've got like $1.25 in this little flower container. And of course I got my yellow sunbeam color and I painted that little line door knocker thing on the side. And guys, oh, this was gorgeous. Hey, we are moving. We're going into number 5, babies. I got this little thing from the Dollar General. It has a bird on it. And to me, it looks like a little milk pail or like, I don't know. I just had in my mind to do a little honey pail, okay? So I took the handle off of it, and I did have to give it 3 good coats because it was hard to paint. I did one of my little bees from the cricket, stuck it on there, put some twine around the top. No big deal. Easy, you know, easy crafts, guys, and turned out gorgeous. I put the handle right back on it, and look at these adorable little things that I got from Amazon. They're called honey dippers. You know, like Winnie the Pooh always has these when he digs down in his honey jar. And I just distressed them, or not distressed them, but I put my antique wax on them. And I'm going to stick those in my little honey jar. I made me another little messy bow with my baker's twine. And I stuck those in there. And guys, this is cute as can be. $1, y'all. I've got $1 in this. Well, if you count those, of course I had to put a bee on there, y'all. If you count the little honey dippers, I don't remember how much those were, but I'm going to link them because I'm sure everybody's going to be asking me about them. Here's DIY number 4. We're going to use our bee napkins again. Hey, I'm going to get my money's worth out of these bee napkins, y'all. You hear me?
Oh, you're so funny. Yeah.
There's my girl. She showed up again. And guys, remember on the community tab we voted, and her name turned out to be Henrietta. 36% said Henrietta. So this is so simple, guys. All you do basically is you take your candle and you're going to take your napkin, and remember, you get down to just 1 ply of that napkin. You want to take that napkin down to the very lowest. They usually either have 2 or 3 plies. A lot of times these nicer napkins like this will have 3 plies. So you have to be careful and make sure that you got it off right. So you just put your Mod Podge down, and I just added this simple DIY in because some people honestly don't know how to do this, and I wanted to show you how easy this is and how gorgeous a candle is when you Mod Podge it. Okay, so look, guys, all I did was put down my my Mod Podge. I put my napkin down, and then I don't think I even put Mod Podge. No, I did put Mod Podge on the top. Sometimes I'll just put Mod Podge on the bottom and then stick the napkin on, and it's fine. It depends on what the material is. But I did put it on the top here. And then when it's dry, you can just kind of peel away any that is sticking up, you know. But guys, these turned out cute as a button. And then I just took some jute cord, went around it 3 times. And, you know, I kind of repeated that throughout the video. I did the jute cord, and then I did that white and yellow baker's twine, little messy, I call it a messy bow. So when I start saying messy bow, y'all, this is what it is. You go around your fingers. I went around them about 5 times. You make a little circle with that, and then you just tie, you tie it there. You cut it, and it makes a perfect little messy bow. And you just stick it on there. Cute. These turned out so cute. You should, I mean, when people come in my house, it's crazy. You would never think that it took me 2 seconds to make these. Look at this. And then I'm going to show you guys here in just a minute everything together, because this is it. This is the end of the video. And I hate to go, guys, because I love y'all. I'm so thankful for y'all. And listen, like I said, if you have anything that you want to pray about, please put it in the comments below. If you don't want to put it in the comments below, I put my Instagram, I put my Facebook, I put my email, I put my snail mail. I mean, I put everything on there. So you can definitely get a hold of me some way. Oh, and I wanted to show y'all this little bird's nest. I had a bird make a little nest outside my house. It's so cute. She put 2 little blue eggs in there. Oh, it was so sweet. You guys know that are my subscribers for a while that I've got a thing for birds and bird nests, especially in the spring. And it was so sweet. Right outside my door, where you just go out the front door, look to your right, and I had made a DIY scale last year. And on that scale, where the flowers are, she laid a little nest. And I was just like, you know what? God sprinkles like these little miracles around us every day. We have to open up our eyes and see them, though, you know. And if there's anything I can do for y'all, you know, just let me know in the comments below. I'll pray for y'all. I promise you I will. I want to be here for you. And there's so many of y'all that says you pray for me. I'm so thankful for that. I just think it's so crazy that, you know, people that you don't even know, that we can make an impact, a positive impact in each other's lives, you know. And I am very thankful for y'all. I'm thankful for all the new subscribers, thankful for all the old subscribers, and I'm very thankful that our channel's growing. And I honestly believe that it's growing because it is Christ-centered, I feel, you know, and so many people are like, thank you for sharing your faith. You know, first I was kind of concerned because this world gets so offended over the silliest things anymore. And people of faith, it's hard, not hard, but a lot of times we're the ones that are shunned for sharing our faith. It's not the normal anymore. It used to be the norm, and now it's not. And that's very sad. You know, that's why our world is so dark and so dreary right now. But I want this channel to be a ray of light. I started it out like that. I started it out doing my crafts, you know, wanting to show my crafts off. But I cannot help who I am. And to the core, I'm just an old Southern Christian woman. Hey, well, let's just say I'm a middle-aged Christian woman, because I said old, but I ain't there yet, guys. Y'all have a blessed week. See you soon.